welcome back to What the Flag. Now, I wish I could tell you that this is a one-take wonder here, but my two school teachers next to me have been giggling for so long now. We've probably done about 10 takes. I'm sure our amazing social media guy will let you know what that looks like.
We're here and we're live. Let's go.
It's because it's Easter holiday weekend, and of course, you two, no more work, no more anything. So what do you guys do for Easter? You're subdued now.
It's holidays. No, I can't think. I know. Easter's cool because you got the bank holiday Friday and the bank holiday Monday for normal people, but...
Which, to caveat, we do not have that in the States. In the UK, they just kind of say, you don't need to go to work, so we're going to call it a bank holiday. So therefore,
there's always a reason.
We don't have bank holidays in the States.
But...
What?
You have set holidays per year, like Martin Luther King Jr. Day. You might
like
have
a weekday.
Yeah, that's a Monday.
Oh, so that's a bank holiday.
But there's no reason for the bank holiday. You just call it a bank holiday.
No, you have to have a bank holiday to celebrate May Day.
Thank you.
You have to have
Yeah.
a bank holiday so you can eat your chocolate eggs.
Yeah, Easter.
You have to have a second one,
in May.
Second day in May because
which is the spring one.
It's usually because the weather is nice and we must celebrate that.
Yeah.
There's
the one in August.
There's the one in August.
Carnival.
That's Carnival. That's why it's essential. Make sure you block that one out every year.
Yeah.
The Sunday especially, and then
Boxing Day.
New
don't have that
New
either.
Year's.
Canada has Boxing Day.
So after Christmas Day, everyone just goes back to work.
No, that's dead.
We're hustlers.
Yeah, dead.
Imagine opening Christmas. Wow, so happy.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry, everyone. You've got to leave because I've got work tomorrow.
Yeah, I agree. but Thanksgiving's your big holiday.
That's our big holiday. Because it's non-denominational.
If Thanksgiving falls on a
Thursday.
weekend...
Do you get the days back?
No, well, for Thanksgiving is always the last Thursday in November.
I actually knew that.
Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah.
See, we're all about educating here.
Awkward.
Thursday, and then that's normally like Wednesday night is usually the biggest night out because everyone's off on Thursday, and then some have to go back to work Friday.
Well, that's tragic.
Or if you're part of a good company that lets you have the day off Friday, you're off Friday. But that's where Black Friday sales are. So people start to line up, get ready for that at like 4 or 5 a.m.
Because that's huge in America, Black Friday. It's getting bigger, I guess, here. It's more of online, but I feel like in America, it's like part of the tradition. You must eat food and then buy clothes.
I don't know enough, but I feel like I read something about like the origins of Black Friday, which it makes me not want to a bit more. But I could be wrong on what I read. So I don't want to. I'm going to research it.
We're going to make sure we've checked the sources first.
Fact check before. Yeah.
But I thought it was because of when companies would be in the red. And then you want to get in the black,
go back further. I see.
Do you get what I'm saying?
I see.
So like
a financial thing.
Exactly.
So it's not a racial thing.
I don't think so.
Interesting.
We'll come
if
back.
you know, let us know.
Let us know.
Let us know.
In the comments.
I don't have a computer. I would normally be typing away, finding out some information while these two chatted away.
Argue with each other.
Exactly. But Easter plans. Are you guys doing anything nice? You are stateside.
Yeah, I'm already away, so I don't actually get to. I'm not here. So I don't actually get to spend it with family this year. But usually we just sort of do a Sunday roast. Okay.
Is it turkey like Christmas, or is it another roast?
Oh no, it's a mixed meat roast. So it's whatever like everyone wants to cook. So like auntie will probably be like, I'll do some beef. Mum will be like, I'll do some lamb, and then my dad might be like, I'll do a chicken. And then we'll go like that. Yeah.
I'll be honest, Easter is really the reason that put me off of meat. I can't even lie.
No way.
Because I live in the countryside. And so then, right now, like you're probably looking at March, early April, all the little baby bunnies whatever they are.
Like no one's eating bunnies, man.
Lambs are in their field. All the baby lambs are in their field, like frolicking around. And then Easter comes and they're all gone. Literally every one of them gone. And so, therefore,
it's another Black Mirror episode. They grow up over the weekend. They become full grown.
Really, what Black Friday is this morning, all of those lambs.
I don't even want to know what you do for Easter anymore. I want you to tell us, on the desk in front of us, we have 2 jerseys that say Don Senor.
Don Senor. These are my Spaniards jerseys. Shout out the Spaniards. Don Senor is just the coolest. It's the coolest player name ever. But it comes from the English, Mr. Sir. And so on the... No, not that. I was given that name. That's the story anyway. But no, it's from a... you'll know from teaching, there aren't very, especially in primary schools, there aren't very many male teachers, or there weren't when I was teaching. There still aren't really. So the kids, they used to the instinct was to call me Miss, you know, because that's what they were just used to saying. So they'd go Miss, and you know, daggers, absolutely. And then it would be Miss, Mr., Sir would be the way they went through it. And that's where I got the name Mr. Sir from. And then so I was playing the tournament with the Spaniards. They were like, oh, we need to make your jerseys. And I wanted Mr. Sir on the back. And I was like, oh, what's the Spanish for Mr. Sir? I was like, Senor, was what I thought. And they were like, all right, relax. Mr. Duolingo, again, we always come back. But no. And then they were like, Don Senores. I just love that name. Don Senor.
It's very dope.
Yeah.
It is very dope.
Shout out Spaniards. Thank you.
They're good. They're so fun to watch. If anybody hasn't seen the Spaniards, I mean, as a team, they're fantastic. Chus is one of the most exciting players to watch from like his dip, his ability to start, stop, and just the acceleration is really incredible. Yeah. Do you have a playing nickname?
No. Yes.
Nothing.
Doesn't matter.
You got nothing.
No, I got nothing.
Not even on the line there. Just no. Maybe that'll happen in the States. Maybe you'll get a cool nickname.
You can't. I'm sorry to say, you can't really be official till you get a name. You know? You've got to work on that, please.
Well, it's funny because I had a call with the GM, the head coach, and the O-line coach. And for those of you who know me, I always change my name on Zoom to everything but my name. And I forgot that the last time I was on Zoom was with you guys when I'd made it sicker than a snicker. So I logged on because you don't think about it. You're just like, oh yeah, it's just going to come up with my name. And it came on with sicker than a snicker. So they're all going, who's entered who is it? And then that it stuck. So the last 4 emails I've received from the head coach have said like, hello Snickers. Like,
so it might be Snickers.
So it could be Snickers.
It seems fitting. It seems fitting. I love that. You're tough. You're soft.
Nuts. Crazy.
Yeah.
It just works.
Squidgy in the center.
Squidgy.
Don't believe that for a second.
Literally. Oh my gosh.
Like buttermilk and milk, guys.
Yeah. But it's funny how nicknames occur. I ended up getting a nickname playing when we were over in Sweden. I don't know if you would have been there. It probably was a 4-year time. When we were over in Sweden, and the announcers.
Can you guess what the nickname? Have you ever known Phoebe to have a nickname?
No, apart from, oh my God, is that Phoebe?
I love to embarrass me as much as possible. But no, the announcer couldn't say my last name. Yeah. So they would call me Phoebe Shredder. So then Shredder became my nickname for ages playing tackle. Yeah. But I was like, I'm kind of cool with it. Like, it kind of suits my personality. And I'm quite like reckless when I play.
Isn't Shredder the name of the baddie in Teenage Mutant?
Thank you very much. I'm glad
so you gotta get your face. You know how you were Coach Beard before. No, it's just gonna be you and Shredder like.
That's what I love about it.
You could be one of the Ninja Turtles. I'll be the other one. You could choose one. I don't know which one.
I gotta be Raphael.
Is that the nunchucks?
No. The little daggery thing.
Oh, okay, I want the nunchucks.
Pitchfork, dude. Pitchfork.
What is happening to your hands?
The little dagger. Yeah.
Oh goodness.
You did that in another episode where you were like.
we're gonna swiftly move on here. I have no control over the room anymore. I've lost all control.
What are they called? What are those little things called? It's like a fork in the middle.
A fork.
Guys, help out. They're called Psy.
We've had a help from one of our producers, Alex. Thank you, Bearded Geek Media. This is why we need people. Look, we want as many people chiming in here as possible. We're so lucky to have 3 behind the camera right now. I know
slacking. You said about having a laptop. Someone should be. If we need stuff researched, one of you guys. Let's raise it. 2020, 2025
is like a running log of when I said.
Stuff that you didn't say it. You still didn't say it. The evidence is out. You didn't say it.
The evidence is out there. And so I'm going to return us back to some normality here as the cats are running away and I cannot herd them anymore. All 3 of us do a lot of traveling with sports. And what it looks like for tackle is definitely different what it looks like to flag. However, we've all got lots of traveling coming up for flag and for tackle. So I wanted to know, what were your top travel items or things you can't like live or travel without? Kenny, you go first.
Oh, nice.
And we can debate it.
Well, I don't think we can debate this one, my first one. As someone who has been there and done that, you kind of need your passport if you're going to travel.
This is
Places.
number one.
So,
In
yes,
the
as
States,
someone,
you need a driver's license or a real ID.
as someone that has definitely tried to travel without a passport, you kind of need that. But after that, then I have to have a means of playing music and a means of blocking it all out. So I've got my big Bose over the headphones. Cannot go anywhere without my trusty bottle of Dr. Pepper.
That's also accurate.
And as I've gotten older, cough, cough, I need a balance of sweet and salty snacks, like sweet and savory snacks. Legit, I can't do just one or the other. So if I get like Tangfastics, again, nice I have to get like...
Other confectionery is available.
Shout out Haribo though, yeah. There's enough for it. But I have to get like Doritos Chili Heat Wave or Hula Hoops, the beef flavoured ones. But it's got to be the big hoops, not the small hoops.
Yeah,
because the small ones don't fit over my fingers.
Okay.
Is that what you're going to say?
So,
Yes.
Okay, so those are your things. So you need a passport, a Dr. Pepper, sweet and savory snacks,
Headphones.
headphones.
Do I need one more? Should you go for 5? Should you do 5? Let's do
Go
5.
for 5. Because
And
our people are
then-
going to vote. Who's got the better hack?
Whoa.
Nope.
Whoa.
You've already
No,
started.
you
You've
started.
already
Dan, you
started.
didn't tell me that.
I
You didn't
started, so I'll
tell me.
finish.
If we listen back to our meeting we had earlier in the week,
Yes.
the planning
Did we say there's
production
a...
meeting.
Oh, I don't really listen in there. No, joking.
One more item then.
One more item would be, I need my Netflix device. So it's probably my mobile phone because that helps time. But I hate traveling. I love being home. I love being at the destination. The bit in between, I detest it. It's just time wasting.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. What are your 5 items?
So
Can you pretend like you didn't know we were voting? So like you just please.
So if I didn't know we were voting, I would take. I'm joking. I always have to have something from home. So either a pillow or a blanket.
Oh.
Because no, it's actually not for the R reason. It's because I'm a massive snob and I don't always like sleeping in like other people's like.
That's fair. That's fair.
Duvets or bed sheets. So
I thought you were
if I'm
going
on my
for the-
own,
I
yeah,
thought you were
I'll
going
just
for the
sleep
super
on my own. I'll
cute,
freeze with my
Yeah,
with my
okay.
little. Please, no. It's just because I'm a bit strange like that. So that's it. I need tea bags because you can never guarantee that you have good tea bags. I'm not even that person. You know, like, tea alarm. That's not me.
We're gonna come back to what's a good tea bag.
I don't even need tea like that. But it's like the not having it is a problem. So now if I want a cup of tea, I can't have a good cup of tea. So I must take them even if I don't use them. So I have the option.
Just in case. Okay.
Always. Cadbury's chocolate.
Okay.
Plain. Because it
is
doesn't
good,
always taste as good in other countries.
The fruit that one's nice.
It is. It's good. Cadbury's chocolate. A good pair of trainers that I can have a good walk in, but equally looks good in an outfit. So
Love that for
like,
you.
there's nothing worse than like you
Give
go
us
for
an
a
example.
walk.
Give us an
So,
example.
Like my current favourites for like looks good in outfit, but also good walk in Nike Metcons.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can walk in them and you know your foot's protected and you're not going to have
You're
like
cool.
sore feet.
Athletic.
But also if you want to wear like a cute little like athleisure outfit, still look cute. Nothing worse than you look at your trainers and go, ugh.
This girl don't care.
Yeah. I can't have that. No. And then the last thing I would take is it has to be a picture. I take my pictures everywhere. So it'd be a picture. There's a picture of me when I was younger with my dad in the FA Cup. And I take it whenever I travel, so it'll be that. So they're my
That's so
5.
cute.
Maybe I'll get the sentimental vote.
Don't.
I'm
They
joking.
said Cadbury's, plain Cadbury's, and fruit and nut. Who
No,
are
I didn't
you?
say I
I
would
said
take
fruit
fruit
and
and
nut.
nut. I just
Yeah,
said I
but
like
you
fruit
said
and nut.
plain, you
I
said
said
fruit and nut.
plain Cadbury's because
The
you have to appreciate the
only
chocolate.
Cadbury's, the only 2 Cadbury's.
Says
I can
Mr.
allow.
I'll take my passport. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
So,
exactly. As someone who's
So-
forgotten it, you take your passport. But it's only what is it? Whole nut, Cadbury's.
I like whole nut.
Or-
Is that like the same thing?
No, it's not. Fruit. Who put raisins and chocolate together? That's
Cadbury's.
disgusting. Yeah, nasty, nasty. Plain chocolate, nasty. Or the marvelous ones, the popping candy ones.
They're nice.
Yeah.
But they're
Fruit
not.
and nut. What is?
I
What
don't know.
is
Maybe
wrong
I
with
got
you?
confused.
No,
I don't
fruit
know.
and nut is good.
Fruit and nut is not good. Fruit and nut is not good. No.
Anyways, so I would say mine's way more boring than yours because I'm actually thinking about the like competition side of things. Exactly.
Snooze fest.
Blender.
If I could. I literally travel with all of that, which is the wildest
Oh,
thing.
dear,
Recovery
Literally.
boots.
Literally.
Massage gun.
It's like she knows
She knows
what's in my bag.
Go, what are your 5 things?
We spent too many years playing together.
Way too many.
TV.
I knew it was going to be something really athlete-y.
Yeah,
All of
I
us are
love
here like,
that.
and take some chocolate, and
Yeah.
take some sweet snacks, and people's like, well, I would just stay as my elite self, and I would make sure that I'm always looking after my body.
I'm disappointed right now. If I don't win this competition, but go on, what are your
No, like I always have to have my supplements. So whether that's like my vitamins, the Shout Out Power Synergy for all my supplements, protein and all that good stuff. You know, don't make that face.
everyone get ready to feel
Okay.
bad, yeah.
No. Supplements, you need to
Walk
have
to the
water at
gym.
all times. Recovery, because you need, whether it's massage gun, the boots,
Yeah.
rolling on like a lacrosse ball. I really love that.
Oh, yeah, so do I.
Yeah, it is so nice.
Make sure I twitch sometimes. Like,
Yeah, exactly. I feel like you do need to have toenail clippers because like nobody can deal with like an injury. That's the worst. If your foot gets stomped on, you gotta always trim your toenails before you play.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's death to everyone.
Yeah.
Nothing. You can't lace the toenail. Nothing.
Trim them before you travel.
Yeah, but what if you like?
What if you're there for 4 months and your toenails grow?
Exactly. You've got to be prepared.
I'm out. So yes. go
And
on.
then I think 5 will probably be some form of just snack. I need all the snacks. Apples and peanut butter are definitely my go-to. And like Marks and Spencer's offers them in a little package.
They
It's
do.
so good.
Yes, it
it's
is
so
really
good.
cute.
Crunchy peanut butter only.
Mm.
Cold apple.
Mm.
Mm.
Always.
Yes.
It's still not a combination I can get behind.
So if you
No.
love it, you can vote for Kenny.
The
You
real
can vote
list.
for Yaz, or you can vote for me.
Yeah.
Who are you most like? We want to hear from you. Now, we're on the conversation around traveling,
Mhm.
and there are some big international tournaments coming up. I know you've got stuff going on in the States, but we've got tournaments like King Bowl in Utrecht near Amsterdam. We've got Big Bowl, which is in Frankfurt, Germany. Champions Bowl. You've got
Like
Pink
bowls.
Bowl. You've got all of them. And then FFWCT, who does all of their stuff in the States, and
Mhm.
USA Football doing a lot more.
Mhm.
I think my question would be, do we do enough traveling? As Europe, as the US, do we kind of cross over the borders, the pond enough that we are actually helping to build the game globally? And if not, why are we not doing more of it?
I think there's a lot of what I would term intercontinental travel,
Yeah.
right? And I say what I would term that because I don't know how many US teams would go to Mexico, for example, which would be a shorter trip for some, depending on. But the USA is so big as a nation, geographically speaking. The number of Americans I've met who don't have passports is ridiculous. But if you think about the different ecosystems that it's basically a continent all by itself. So you can get the snow, you can get the heat, you can get the tornadoes, and so on and so forth, all the way through. Is there much travel between? I'm sure those areas that are closer to Mexico, for example, there might be some
Like Cancun Bowls out there, right?
goes on and so on and so forth. And it's the same in Europe, where all the ones you just listed are European tournaments, so it's easier to facilitate travel to those things. I think a lot of it comes initially down to cost and logistics, because managing, anyone who's ever had to organize a group of people trying to go out on any sort of traveling holiday, let alone to play in a tournament, it can be very challenging, both from cost, from planning, etc. But I think one of the things we have, and again, it's something I always wonder about, I think in Europe, I think we have potentially more of a chance to go both east and west in terms of traveling. And I know that groups of people are starting to explore those things,
I think that's a really good point that you bring up, kind of going east, because I know, there's an FBO in China that's happening, and a lot of times, and I know even previously there's been some other tournaments kind of east where they're actually offering to pay for Americans to come out and compete in their tournaments so that it really raises the level of the game. And my question around that was really aiming towards that. How do we raise the level of the game? Yaz being out in the States, that's going to raise your level, and you want to go where people are playing to the highest level. Do we as Europeans go to the States enough and challenge ourselves? And if we don't, I think the question is to everyone, right? We want to know why you wouldn't go. Is it just financial? Is it the uncertainty? Is it, whatever that may be for you? We would love to know why you are not traveling, or if you'd want to travel, if you don't have teams to play with. We want to keep growing this community and kind of giving a platform for any of that. And so with that, we want to say thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you vote for the top 3. Yeah. It's me.
I don't know why they're pointing at each other. It's not even close. It's not even close.
Dairy Milk slaps.
I'm the only person that had liquids in their setup, so
you know who to vote for. Make sure you also like, subscribe, and ring the bell. And we will see you next time on What the Flag.